guys, Ross from Natural Aesthetics. So in this video I'm going to demonstrate a really cool technique that I like to use to train my thighs sometimes. Short and sweet but incredibly painful. Essentially you're using a high intensity technique called pre-exhaustion, whereby you're performing in isolation immediately prior to performing compound movement. In this case, quad extensions before back squats. You could do front squats that would work just as well, perhaps even more so because of the quad emphasis on the front squats. I think it's really good to use when you're in a rush, you haven't got that much time to spend on your training. You know, you can do one all-out set, maybe hit some hamstrings and calves, and that's your legs done. It is extremely brutal. You know, be prepared for the squats to feel very difficult, very challenging. And sometimes I like to perform these when perhaps my squatting hasn't been going that well. Whereas in the past I've kind of been bogged down into constantly working on, you know, achieving X amount of reps on a certain amount of weight, especially when I'm dieting. I think it's a wrong mentality. I think it's a bad mindset to get in when you're bodybuilding. Really, you're just trying to stimulate the muscle. And if I can stimulate that muscle by using lighter loads, greater intensity, then even better really. As I mentioned before, my training and diet hasn't been good over the last few weeks, unfortunately. So rather than kind of get under the bar the same weight that I was doing maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, I'm missing a rep or two and just feeling negative and kind of pissed off with myself. You know, I can use slightly lesser weight on the bar but make the squats actually harder. I feel it more in my quads by doing it this way. So I think it's a really effective way of training any muscle group really. I tried to perform maybe 12 to 20 quad extensions with good technique before moving on to squats, and then really you want to be under the bar doing your first squat in 10, maybe 12 seconds. The longer you leave it, the less effective the pre-exhaust is, because it gives you time for your legs to freshen up. Expect the first squat to feel a bit shaky. It's going to feel a bit awkward if you've never done these before. The trajectory of the squat might feel a bit off, but I actually quite like the feeling. My knees do tend to feel very warmed up, a lot less cranky than if I were doing the squats fresh. So I do recommend this for perhaps people that have knee issues. You know, it's a really effective way of training the quads hard, with maximal intensity, but allowing you to use less weight. So give it a try, guys. Let me know how you do. If you enjoyed the video, guys, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to see more natural bodybuilding videos. Check out my social media. The links are in the description box below. If you want more info on my online coaching services, then email naturalaesthetic@outlook.com. Stay strong.